Hello and welcome along. Today on Lawfolds, we are going to be windrowing and baling up our hay. We're going to be using the VALTRA for this and the MASSEY FERGUSON, as we set up at the end of last episode. We will go and get our MASSEY started up as a result, because we need to set this up on a... Oh, no. I'll get my buttons right in a moment. Okay. What is Unfold Baler? Ha! Oh. I know it's X, but I should know what it is. Wait. There we go. That, for some reason, is now trying to push past. So we shall get this unfolded. What are you doing? I think it was trying to get in front. So... There we go, and away we go. So I think our baler is following behind us. Yes, it is. And baling up. Good. So we'll get this on cruise control and get going. So we're going to do about 2 or 3 rounds on of the headland bits. And then get into going up and down the field, because that will be a little bit quicker. Yeah. And then we can get round the field nice and quickly, and doing that, we'll then go back to the main barn and get our auto stacker and stack these up. They are is more for expediency than anything else. I do enjoy stacking bales, as you guys know, but in this case we're wanting to get as much done on this final day of spring before we get into the massive harvest, which we have coming. We're going to be doing not only our own fields in the harvest, but we're going to be doing everybody else's we can as well. We've got 3 fairly good days of summer, so we should be able to harvest quite nicely in that time. And we're going to make the most of it. And in fact, we for the next 4 days, going into the beginning of autumn, we have a good weather forecast. So we're going to do as much harvesting as we can in this time. As we have the ability to do it, and as we have the ability for missions, Our own fields are looking rather nice. I think we have a couple that are already ready, but I'm loath to do them in early spring. Or late spring, sorry. That may mean we end up with withered crops, but I am trying with the seasons mod. I am trying to do a little more realism, and you wouldn't be harvesting in late spring. You wouldn't actually probably be harvesting in the early summer. But I don't think I'm willing to let it go on longer than that. They're in their last growth stage. And in actual fact, we probably should get them on this day. So we'll see how we go. But first, we need to get all this hay up, and we need to get our cows fed, because that's the big issue we have at the moment, is that the cows very, very much are in need of some food. They're down to 2% of grass, and they have nothing else to eat at the moment. We do have a fair amount of chaff in our silage clamp, but we do have more to pick up. So we need to get on with that as well. That will probably, I think, be kept for our live stream later. I'm just thinking about how much we got to do and how much time we have. And with that, I'm thinking that we probably shouldn't be going at 5 times and should be going at 1. That way we can be sure that we're not going to run out of time to get all the springtime stuff done while we need to do it. And even possibly get this harvest in on these fields that are at the final stage. And that's the thing, if we don't take them on this day, then they will probably wither. So everything I've just said about not doing a harvest in late spring, we have 2 fields that have come ripe early, if my memory serves me. And so we need to get those up and get those done. Right, so this is our last headland run. Get around this and then we'll start going up and down the field. There we go. We should get a nice load of bales off this. I don't know. We don't need a huge amount for our cows. I'm thinking we keep 1 stack and sell the rest. Which should produce. This is going to produce a lot more than 1 stack of bales. Which will be really, really useful for us. Right, so we're going to start going up and down our rows at this point. So come and get these corner bits. Yeah, there we are. And there we go. So this now, we should be pulling in a fair amount. And we're into the main body of the field, which is good. We're getting some progress. I'm not a great fan of edges of maps like this, to be honest. I find it takes away from the map a bit, because it just looks like a cardboard cut out of trees along the edge, which is essentially what it is. I'd much rather you had a little bit of distance and then maybe something like that, so that it continues the illusion. Otherwise it still looks a bit fake. It would be nicer to have a bit of woodland and then that, and then you can sort of blend the two together. I'm sort of looking at maps and going, I wouldn't do it that way. I'd like to do it that way. And hopefully that will help me to come up with a better solution for what I want to do. I think having a hedgerow and then a field and then stuff would be quite a good way to do it. And yeah, I'm thinking of the maps that I want to do and what the borders on them are, which I think is it could be quite interesting. Oh, excuse me. Could be very interesting, I think. And sort of keep it from the edge of the map, just sort of the visibility of the edge of the map being a lot less. And I'm getting more confident in GE all the time as well. Right, around we go. There are a lot of bales on this. This is going to be a good amount of bales, and I'm glad we're finally getting this hay up, because it's been sitting here for a little while. Probably I think in what we've been doing, I think it was maybe a week to 2 weeks ago that we did this, that we cut this. And in game it's been sitting here a couple of days, which with the season mod means it's been sitting here a couple of months. Yeah. It's work that needed to be done, and I'm glad we finally got to it. Although I should say this is my second attempt at doing this today. I had the game crash on me the first time. So hopefully we'll get through this without it happening again. We're almost there. Just this little bit here, and then we're going to come back up the field. Get the other remaining little bit. Although we'll pop round via that small section there that we've just missed. Or just missed is the wrong word. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to try and get all of that in one go. Okay. I did earlier find the button. There it is. So it's square to do that. So we want to switch. There we go. Okay, and then we want to pull forward a bit, so that can unload its bale, and so that we can fold that up. Right, let's get this back to the yard, get them parked up, and get our auto stacker out. Hopefully that will allow us to get these bales up fairly quickly and get them with our cows. And as I said, maybe sell a few off as well, which would be really quite useful to us. Right, now this one goes in the second slot, so we'll stop him there. And then reverse this up. Go. There we are. Right. Turn the lights off. Turn the engine off. And switch tractors. Reverse this in here. There we go. Right, now we need to go and move. I think we've got an IT runner trailer in the way. Yeah. So we need to get that moved. turn the right direction. Right, so we'll continue to reverse that up. There we go. Right, and then we want to line up for this one because it's this grain trailer that's in the way. There we go. And then we'll get that parked at the back next to where we've just put the dumper. Which should be quite useful. Quite good to get this out of the way. Whoa. Right, and there's our auto stacker, so we'll grab that. And there we go. And off we go. So get these up quickly. I think it's a great thing for us to do at the moment. Lots of jobs at this thing with lots of jobs to do and very little time to do them. There we go. I'll just knock this one round. There we are. That is 9. And 11, 12, 13, Was it a good angle for us to collect? Oh, missed that one. Right, we're going to get this one. 15. One more. There we go. Head back this way, and this towards our cows, and unload these in the barn. Trying to think where our bale sale point is. I have a feeling it's only up at the main shop, which is quite a long drive for the time we have. So we'll get these unloaded and see how we're doing. I think we may unload these and finish the episode there, and then I'll get rid of the rest off camera. And get them sold off. Right, our first barn here is our storage point for these. Because how many? We only have. We have a fair amount of straw bales. But then we need more straw bales than we need hay. Mind you, straw bales are easier to get our hands on. We're gonna run around the field once more and just get another stack of hay bales. Whoa! Lost control there a little bit. Yeah, the cows are getting very hungry at the moment. There we go. Never really tried doing this in cab before. Seems to be working quite well there. If I position the bale right. And it seems to be picking it up okay. Which is great. Oh. There we go. Where's that bale? There it is. Okay, and that one. That's 9, 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Oh, 15, and one more. 16. There we go. Right, so we'll get these stacked in here. So we have 32 bales for our cows. That is more than enough. Yeah, more than enough bales for our cows. We just need to get the silage done now and sorted. And once that's all done, we can feed them some mixed rations. Until then, we're going to have to get a bit more grass and try and feed them a bit of that, because they are down to 1%. So we don't want our cows to starve. Whoa. Oh, got caught on the roof. That's going to be interesting. No, he's not going to go there. Ah, oh, okay. Need to get a sharp turn in. Hopefully get it under the roof as a result. No, it does not seem to want to go. I'll have to put the stack in front. That's okay. Just as long as we don't knock over the other stuff. There we are. And there we go. So, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.